Okay, we are doing plumbing inspection. Ted. That way. Okay, it's cold out. We are in Grenholm again, and it's time to fuel up the truck. And most people are trying to stay warm. It's about 30, roughly 30 something around here. So temperature could be a lot warmer. We're about 20 below normal, 20 F below normal. It's been an interesting week, one which I would say should be put up in the history books. First off, we had this is the day after, but this is a reminder that it is winter time almost, and it is cold out. One of the issues we had this week is someone who did not know what they were doing bought a boat on Friday, sat on it Saturday, had overnight Sunday, which was a very cool night. It was cool. It wasn't like last night, but it was cool. And then Sunday night decided to get drunk and fall overboard. Monday the boat was up for sale again. I think they're going to try and convince them that just because you fall overboard once isn't the end of the world. So he is making his decision about the boat. The other interesting thing is I found where my freshwater leak is. So I'm taking care of that somehow. That's a big decision. I'll explain it more later in the rest of the video. Okay, supposedly this will be better. There's the end. Back there. Got the T back there. Now that I know what my plumbing problem is, trying to find a place that carries parts or enough parts is the issue. So this is Lowe's, Tappahannock, Virginia. It's a pretty nice place. There's a lot of change going on here. You'd think this would be a backwater, but now it's part of the Virginia everything. I mean, Virginia's growing, changing, and this is part of it. It's on the river system. So off we go inside. Well, that was a dud. They don't carry the gray plumbing anymore, even though some of it may be good. But the gray flex plumbing is no more. So talked to them about PEX, and I'm thinking I may actually do better to put a quick line from the freshwater to the aft head and run that in and see about trying to make a T with that and tee off all the other stuff. So not good right now. We have a little problem. Trying to get downstairs here and not trip over everything in the world. The stove quit working. So, one of the things I did, let me get a foot in here. It's the reason we have all four limbs. Okay, so I know that it used to work. So I've tested the breaker. I measured the voltage coming out of the breaker with the breaker set. And to verify that the breaker is the issue, I put a jumper on. So there's that to the breaker where that's the stove breaker. It's a jumper. It's only there temporary. It's not going to use the stove. And so over in the stove, to verify the jumper is right, as you can see, it's been chilly here. Come over here, turn the stove on, and you can see the red light. Ta-da! Okay, so that instantly tells me that the breaker's bad. Question is, do I have a big enough breaker to handle it? And I'm pretty sure I do. I've got some 20 amps and 30 amps. So over the next 20 minutes, I'm going to take out that breaker. You've seen that video. I'll put a link up. And then I'll put in a new breaker, and I'll have at least a stove. The stovetop doesn't work. We know that something's wrong there, and I don't know. I've used the induction plates, but if the stove works, I'm happy, or the oven works, I'm very happy. Well, it's like winter here in Lodge Creek. The snow is snow. It really is nasty. It's building up on the dock. The dock is icy. So, got to be careful Gale doesn't go running and slip off. At least the wind has died down some. Front is mostly through. North and east of here. North and east of here, the front has gone through. It's just cold behind it. So I'm kind of like, wish I was here. So yeah, woo, a little bit of sideways snow squall here. Temperature, it's probably just above freezing. It's probably right around 33, 34 degrees. Pretty good breeze still at times. And there's a boat with a sad history. I'll tell about it later. And let's see. What else do we have? Just nasty cold. I mean, it's almost Thanksgiving. This is very unusual. Probably a record setter, as they put it. Yeah, definitely not the night before Christmas. It's more like horrible night. But coming from Colorado, this can happen September, early mid-September. So it's not like I haven't been in stuff like this before. And there we go, short time. Take a tour around, see who's here. Ooh, has to be right around freezing. It's wet and crunchy. Someone threw their snow off. Snow! Snow slid off. Ugh. So, let me get over here, see what's going on. Anybody in the office? Hey, somebody's in there. Huh? Oh, locked out in the docks. Okay. Come on, girl. Trooper's not here. Let's go down to B dock or C dock. Yeah. Yucky. It's cold out, huh? let it snow. Ski season. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see. Okay. There is the edge of the front. So we know this slop is over. Edge of the front, and it curves over to the right, which is north. Okay. Well, that's good news. Let's go down here. Heard some bad things. Seriously wrong things, but snow is ended. It's still cool, damp, but in a way it feels warmer. So the snow effect is done. What do we got going down here? There's Dale. Don't see him though. Down D dock here. Oh, there's a lot of water coming off the roof. Whee! Rainfall, a waterfall. Water on a hot tin roof. Yay, edge of front. This is good. It's going to get cold, which we can deal with. This rain stuff though, ugh, fuck. What do we got going? Okay. Well, you can really see it. It's starting to lighten up. Still breezy. What do we got here? Deflate. Copernicus. That's a cute idea. Put a flexible panel. Of course, that's your escape, so I don't know how that works out. But it's an idea to consider. And then down here, burr, hiding inside where it's warmer. Okay. There it is. You can see that. That really looks good. Don't have a gale around though. Still a cute little Catalina 27 there. Okay. Well, what do we have? See, Fred was saying about putting me down here on E dock, but man, those guys are nuts. Yeah, off season is kind of sparse for population. That would fit. Well, maybe not, I wouldn't fit. Buena Ventura is 24 feet to the top of our radar from water line. That's a heck of a, it's the question of, can she fit under one of these at high tide? Or do we push the roof out? I don't see Gail. I wonder where she went. Yeah, it's been a strange weekend at the marina. First, one guy shows up, bought a boat on Friday, sitting on board Saturday. I meet him Sunday. He's going to live here all winter. He has no heater. And it's a 30-foot boat, and he's a large guy. Sunday night, he goes overboard, gets hauled out, and Monday he puts the boat up for sale. So, yahoo. So, let's shut you down. You're starting to show your age. Your battery is dying.